welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and tonight we are celebrating Woodbridge High School athletes. There's a whole host of different teams we're going to honor. We're starting a little bit early because I guess many of you have senior awards night. So we're going to start with the girls outdoor track team, which was the 2019 NJSIAA North 2 Group 3 sectional champions. There's 48 of them. So we're going to call them up. Whoever's here, get your proclamation, take a picture, and then we'll do the rest of it, and then we'll come back to them. Whoever's not here, we'll call them up again. How's that for a plan? All right. Let me first introduce the people from our town council. Council President Corey Spiller, 3rd Ward Avenel, Port Reading. Councilwoman Debbie Meehan, 5th Ward, Colonia. Councilman Howie Bauer, 2nd Ward, Fords, Hope Lawn, and Caseby. Councilman Greg Ficara, former athletic director of Perth Amboy High School. Councilman Brian Small, at large. He'd be here tonight anyway because his daughter is the coach of the bowling team. Over there, I don't know everybody's name. Amanda Small, the bowling coach. Joe Ward, the athletic director. Glenn Lotman, the principal. You, I don't know. Brian Murdoch? Merlo, okay. Jesse, right? I don't know your last name. It's kind of long. Yeah, it's like I said. And are you Rotella? What happened to the rest of you, man? I'm doing like a double take. What happened to you? Anyway, let's start with the girls' track team. Please come up. Megan will give you the proc. Stay up here for a picture, and then you guys can leave, and we'll go to the next group. And give me a break on some of these names. They're not so easy. Malak Abasharia, Brittany Bader, Daniela Burton. Oh, 3 for 3. Isabella Deluska. Uh-oh. Let me call from here then. Oh, this will be easier, right? See, that's why I'm mayor. I think of these things. So you got the coaches first. That's the problem. There we go. All right. Malak Abasharia. Yeah, you can do this now. Brittany Bader. Daniela Burton. Okay, now we're in sync. Where's that thing you get? Where's my piece of paper? Okay. Oh. We didn't rehearse this, folks. All right. Isabella Deluska, I said that. Mackenzie Fries. Anastasia Gonzalez. Antoinette McKinney. Katie Nguyen. Sorry, that went too quick. Who are you? Anastasia Gonzalez, okay. I'll slow down if somebody stands up. Katie Nguyen, Brianna Payon. All right. Maya Ramos. Gloria Rojas. Melina Updale. Heather Andrzejak. Gabriela Feliciano. Manahil Hawk. Sarah Melton. Islin Osei. Guadalupe Sanchez. Fernanda Grulon. Florence Sabano. Olivia Tolliver. Shania Vargas. Trinity Williams. Catherine Catape. Trinity Eason. Kelsey Gary. Olivia Idrissi. Janice Igbenabaro. Jada Murphy. Naya Anderson. Who were you? Sorry. You snuck up on me. You are Jada Murphy. Okay. All right, no, let's come here. I didn't call your name. Oh, you're there. Okay. What's your name? Catherine Catape. This is Catherine Catape, folks. And I just called you, so that's good. Naya Anderson, Bela Cayenne, Kayla Davis, Valerie Hinojosa. You're Valerie? Oh, right. Who are you? Maya. Wait, did I call you? Oh, Maya Ramos? Good luck trying to find that one. You'll never find it. It's way back when. Enyanam Bradley, Rima Azuzi. Oh, you got one. Okay. Maria Marsali, Anita Hodge, Gianna Maizano, Tessie Monsione, Sally Abdalal, Melissa Cordova, Kaylee Kayush, Joanna Gavina, Dominique Grohu, Monet Hill, Portia Maizano, Melanie Valley, and Shania Kelly, the manager. All right, do you guys have like a captain? Anybody a captain here? You are? Come on up. You're going to be sorry you ever raised your hand. Tell me about the team. Tell me about the coaches. Tell me about all your meets, and go ahead. Take it away.
Okay. This is spring track, right?
Spring track,
Spring
yeah.
track? Okay.
Wait, is that what this was? Yeah, girls outdoor track, yeah.
Wow. Val? Wait, oh no.
Sorry, yeah, what was your record?
Oh. We don't really do records. Oh. Well. Oh yeah, we set a lot of school records.
Well, go. Tell me. In what?
In the 4x4, and we qualified for nationals in 4 events, which we're going to this weekend.
Nationals?
Yes.
Like the whole country?
Yes. We're leaving on Thursday.
4 events?
The Swedish relay.
What's that mean?
So one person is running a 100, then someone's running a 200, someone's running a 3, and someone's running a 4.
Anybody from the team here?
Wow.
You are? What leg do you, come on up. What leg do you run?
For the Swedish?
Yeah.
I'm the 200.
200? Anybody else from the Swedish team here?
No.
It's not the Swedish team, it's the Swedish team. All right, what else did you win?
We qualified for the super sprint medley.
Not the nationals again?
Yeah,
Yes.
for nationals.
Anybody here in the super sprint medley team?
Us again.
Who else? Tell me who else is on it.
Trinity Eason.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
Janice. Wait, no, sorry, Nia Anderson.
Naya, okay.
and then for the 4x4, we qualified
All right, who's in that?
Kayla Davis
Yeah.
Okay.
and us and Trinity,
Okay.
Yes.
What else? Tell me about the coach.
the coach. Oh, he got
Coach of
Coach
the
of the
Year.
And Miss Small did too. Miss
Yes.
Small did too.
Congratulations, Miss Small, too.
Well, what's the coach's name?
Coach A, Coach.
Coach A. Oh, you know what? We got props for them, too. Yeah, let me have those if you don't mind. Thank you.
And Coach Merlo and
Yes.
Coach Rotella.
Coach Rotella.
All right,
And-
let's call the coaches up. John Moyer,
Oh, he's not here.
Ramey Cassed,
He's not here either.
Brian Merlot.
Oh, he's here.
All right. Jesse Angatia.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
And Shania Kelly.
Is our manager.
She's the manager.
Yes.
And Joe Rotella. Good. Now, is one of you guys the head coach?
Coach A.
Jesse, come on up. So they covered it pretty nicely with the Swedish thing and the 4x4 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me about the team.
Well, the team this year, the depth is what got us the championship. We had great throwing. Dominique was a county champ. And
Throwing meaning shot put or
shot put.
javelin?
She
Shot
threw
put.
discus and shot put.
Okay.
She had a great indoor season carried over to spring. We had great jumpers. They had Valerie and Jada. Jada in the high jump, Valerie in the long and triple, which also helped a lot. And we had some Kayla Davis, who's not here. She's usually a 400, 800 runner. We kind of adjusted her to run the mile and 2 mile, but she ran the mile at sectionals, and that scored points too. And then these incredible girls they placed first, second, and third in the 800. About 15 minutes later, they ran the 4x4 and set sectional record.
So to have this many girls going to a national tournament, where is that, first of all?
Greensboro, North Carolina.
North Carolina. So you got this many girls literally from Woodbridge Township, one high school, qualified for a national tournament. That's
Yes.
pretty serious.
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but 4 of them were All-Americans last year. So,
Give me the names.
Nia Anderson, Taiwoy Bironke, who's running at Rutgers, Catherine Catape, and Valerie Hinojosa. Oh, Trinity, sorry.
Naya's going to where? Trenton State, TCNJ?
No, she's going to St. Francis in
yeah.
Booklets.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
she's going to run there.
She's going to run there.
Anybody else have any notable scholarships that they're going to run in college?
Kayla's running at St.
Kayla
Peter.
Davis at St.
Okay.
Peter's in
What grade are
Jersey.
you guys?
I'm a junior.
Oh, you got some time yet. Okay, we'll wait. We'll get you next year.
So, but that inspired a whole host of a lot of the girls standing back here, freshmen and sophomores, So we look forward to having a great season. We have a few seniors who are leaving, including Valerie, Naya, Kayla, but we have a great team coming back. So we hope to continue the good run.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you can get you guys. All right, there's a lot of boys here. Team all here, Amanda? Good, okay. Woodbridge High School, Boys Bowling 2018-19 NJSIAA North Jersey Group 3 Sectional Champions and overall Group 3 champions. Let's hear for the bowling team. Oh, can somebody take this to coaches that weren't here? Thanks. All right. Head coach, Amanda Small. Brian, you want to come up and help me with these? I said North Jersey Group 3 sectional champs, Group 3 champs, and 10-2 in the white division of the Greater Middlesex Conference. And I'm told as of last night, the bowling coach of the year in Middlesex County. Middlesex County bowling coach of the year. How many times is that? 2? All right. And she was always also, what? You're on the All County, you're on the All State, you're on the All, like everything. All right. All America? All America. Tell me about that. Go ahead, come here. All America, like the whole country.
In the whole country. In high school, I was the Denny's High School All-American for the state of New Jersey. I was one of 29 student athletes selected. I was selected to represent New Jersey. And then in college for New Jersey City University, I was Division III National Player of the Year.
Wow. Wow. But that's nothing, because now she has the ultimate honor, a mayor's certificate. This is what she's been waiting for her whole life. Congratulations. All right. Jeremy Soto. Congratulations, man. Joseph Palmer. Alex Silva. James Stovikin. Good job, man. Jason Belowski. Oh, I don't want to hurt you. Too bad.
I'm good.
Oh, you're good. All right. Last thing I want to do is make that worse.
I'm good.
Anthony Police. Joshua Philipchuk. Matthew Muldowney. Oh, he said that. You're Matthew Muldowney. Where's Joshua? Oh, my bad. Nicholas Simone. Nicholas Carabinos. Adrian DeVado. And Jordan Stovikin. All right, now that we have a captain here, do we have somebody who's going to talk on behalf of the team? Jason? All right, Jason, come on up. Tell me about the season.
This season overall, I think it was very successful. I think having a great group of guys with us as a team was a big part of it. Every day we got up and we were a family, and it really played a part in it. It was always something to look forward to at the end of the day.
How about your coach?
Coach Schmoll, where do I start? Best coach out there. That's all I got.
Best coach out there? All right. Now let me ask you a question. Are we, because isn't Colonia pretty good teams too, are we so dominant in bowling on a countywide, statewide basis because we have 2 bowling lanes and you guys all grew up bowling? When did you start bowling? That's the question.
I started bowling when I was 3. So
all right.
it's
How
been my whole
many
life.
else? How many, what year? Tell me. 5?
I go like for a first time like this is my first time actually bowling for like a team.
All right. But when did you start bowling? When did you pick up a bowling ball?
Like
Just make up a number.
Give us something, Nick. Come on.
Stovikin, when did you start bowling? 10? 4? 12? 13? 7? 12? 13? 12? All right, so a lot of youngs in there, 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 7-year-old, 10-year-old. I believe that's because we have 2 bowling lanes. Kids that don't have the ability to get to a lane easily don't bowl. So go with me here. That's got to be a good reason.
I do think that's definitely a part of it, having 2 bowling alleys right there that if we wanted to, we could walk to.
Well, agreeing with the mayor is always good. Always good. How about, you already talked, Mandy, have anything more you want to say? Brian, how about you say something as the parent of a National Bowler of the Year and now a State Coach of the Year and all that? Tell me.
I couldn't be more proud. As parents, to witness your kids win a state championship, not 1 year in a row, but 2, is just incredible. So, boys, great job as always. Keep it a tradition. The Woodbridge bowling team, I compare to, whether you like it or not, the New York Yankees. Championship, championship after championship after championship, keeping a tradition. It's just great stuff. And again, as a parent, I witnessed Amanda win 3 state champions. I witnessed my son Brian win 1. I never missed a match. I was then working as a police officer, and we received comp time for overtime, and I used all my comp time to be at Carolina Lanes because you didn't want to miss nothing. It's great to see your kids perform, but when they performed at the level that they performed at, you didn't want to miss nothing. So congratulations to the boys, the coach, the AD, the principal, and to the parents. Thank you.
And we have officially named Tuesday, the 11th day of June in the year 2019 to be Woodbridge High School Boys Bowling Day throughout the town. So that's pretty serious. The only bad news is that 18 hours were already over before you knew that. But Amanda, please accept this proclamation, and let's get the guys together for a picture.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so the boys 2018-19 NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 3 Sectional 4x400 meter relay champions, and also one individual award. Where is it? The 400 meter hurdles champion. So the 400 meter hurdles champion is Prince Jackson. Prince here. Congratulations, man. And then the 4x4 team is Prince Jackson, Donald Luxama, Nathaniel Nieves, and Charles Taggart. Congratulations, man. All right, so we got a 3x400 tonight, not a 4x4. So who wants to be the team spokesman?
I guess I got to do that.
You guess you got to do that, all right.
This is work?
No, it's only for the TV.
All right. What do you want me to talk about?
Tell me about the events, what place you guys came in, who the stars are. Talk about the coach.
I'm going to start with the coach. Coach A, I love you, man. But sometimes those practices, you be bugging. For sectionals, it was a good race, 4x4. We were literally together the whole time with, I think, Nottingham. I think that was the team. It was a head-to-head race the whole time to the last leg. And Prince Jackson over here pulled out at the last second, and we won it. And talk about your hurdles.
Hurdles. This is my first year doing the 400 meter hurdles,
and you're a champion.
Yeah.
First year.
Yeah, first year. Like going into sectionals, I was ranked 3rd. I just had to focus and know what I had to do. Going and win it, so I did what I had to do.
Tell me about your coach.
He's a great man. He's like the best coach I ever had in both sports that I played, track and soccer.
Well, tell me, how do you, and I don't mean this the wrong way, how do you coach speed? You got speed or you don't have speed? How does he coach you to be a better runner if you're as fast as heck to begin with? What does he do to coach you, motivate you?
He just does his thing. He knows how he does. Like, he just motivates us, pushes us, tells us what we got to do, encourages us.
So you think he makes you faster?
I mean, yeah, talking to me, telling me what I have to do, showing me what I got to do, making me doing it over again.
Techniques,
yeah.
All right.
Gets me better.
All right, cool. Anybody, third guy there, you want to come up? Is it Charles? You want to say anything?
Yeah, overall, he's just a really good coach. He knows how to work, your form and all that other stuff. He knows what you need to work on and what your flaws are and how you can improve on them. And overall, he's just a really good coach, and he's good in his, what he has to do.
All right, congratulations. Coach, you want to come up with some pictures? Coach, you want to come up and take some pictures?
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys. Okay, we have one more proclamation, and this young lady has waited here patiently.
Read that top.
Oh, read this first? Okay. The Tourette Syndrome Awareness Day proclamation was requested by Barbara and Michael Rivera, whose son Jonathan was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. Jonathan is 13 and was diagnosed 4 years ago. He's a PACE child and currently attends Ford's Middle School and is very involved with choral, gifted and talented music, and Woodbridge Youth Soccer. The National Tourette Syndrome Awareness Day was June 4th. Our first meeting since then is today, so we're proclaiming June 11th as Tourette Syndrome Day in Woodbridge Township. Barbara and Michael have involved themselves in the mission to bring awareness to Tourette syndrome, and we as a township are proud to assist in the efforts to heighten awareness for Tourette syndrome. And Rivera's other son, Matthew, attends Woodbridge High School. So, Barbara, if you'd come up. How you doing, man? So, you mind if I read the proclamation? Whereas Tourette syndrome is an inherited neurological disorder that is characterized by involuntary physical and vocal tics that frequently occur, and whereas Tourette syndrome is often accompanied by other mental health disorders such as attention deficit, obsessive compulsive disorder, learning disabilities, and anxiety, and whereas Tourette's affects 1 in 100 children, with more than 20,000 school-age children in the state dealing with Tourette's. Although some of the cases rated by medication, there's no standard treatment or known cure, and whereas positive actions to assist children and families living with Tourette's would result from a broadening of public and professional knowledge and acceptance of Tourette's. And whereas the New Jersey Center for Tourette Syndrome and Associated Disorders, the nation's first center for excellence for Tourette syndrome, are actively providing service to family, educating medical professionals and teachers, and supporting research to better understand the signs and treatments of Tourette syndrome. So that we are hereby proclaiming today National Tourette Syndrome Day awareness throughout Woodbridge Township. So congratulations for doing your part to bring awareness to the cause. How you doing, man? You want to say anything? Go ahead.
Well, thank you for supporting me, my family. And I'm just trying to spread awareness so I can learn more about the disease, and yeah, that's it.
What makes you want to do that?
That's so I can learn how to handle it better.
Okay. All right. So a lot of these things that we're talking about here, these centers and Center for Excellence, you've already been, engaged with them to learn more and how you can help yourself get better.
Yes.
Terrific. And you wind up being like a poster child for the cause. Because when they get guys like you who were able to speak like you just did with no trouble like that, you guys like you become a great spokesperson for the cause of Tourette's. So congratulations for that, man. Good job. If you don't mind, will you want to say anything? Do you want to add anything to that? No? All right. Let me, if you don't mind, stand in front here, and Megan's going to take a picture of you and your mom.
Mayor and council, please.
It's pretty remarkable that he's able to just get up and talk like that. I got one more question for you, because your mom just said, I see you at Ford's Middle singing with the choir. How does singing publicly help you deal with this?
Well, usually I used to it. I feel like it's almost same as talking, but you're just singing.
Do you ever have issues while you're singing publicly?
Mm-mm.
No, so that takes you out into your zone and you don't have any issues.
Yeah. Right before the performance, he gets very
nervous?
Very anxious, yes.
But the way you just performed now, man, you don't have to worry about getting nervous at all. You're good. You're good. All right, well, congratulations again. Thank you very much, man.
That's right. Good evening. Call the council meeting to order. Please rise, pledge to the flag, and remain standing for a moment of silence for all our military personnel serving. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Law have been satisfied concerning this meeting. The annual notice was scheduled to be published in the Home News Review and the Star Ledger on December 21st, 2018. A copy of the schedule is posted on the bulletin board. It should be so noted in the minutes of this meeting. Councilman Anderson. Councilman Ficarra.
Here.
Councilwoman Drum.
Here.
Councilman Small.
Here.
Councilwoman Meehan.
Here.
Councilman Patel.
Here.
Councilman Bauer.
Here.
Vice President De Jesus. And President Spiller.
Here. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to call Mayor, if you could come up to the dais, please, for a special presentation.
Thank you, Council President. As many people know, we had our 350th anniversary celebration picnic at Merrill Park back on June 1st. At that time, we honored 10 individuals with a Key to the City kind of award. It's the Key to the Township. 10 people got the award. If I can remember them all, it was Jack McGreevy, Eric LeGrand, Pat Trombetta, Frank St. Marie, Ray Miller, Terry Sharkey, John Eberhardt, Peter Barcelona, Phil Hall, and Albert Chasani. 10 for 10. There we go. 10 people got it. But one young man was going to be given the award of the Key to the Township, but he was in the hospital with some kind of ailment, but he's back and better than ever, and I'd like to call up Stu Brandow. Presents to come on over this way so the camera can see you better. We'll read the proclamation if you don't mind. Whereas Stuart Brandow, a longtime resident of Woodbridge, has displayed the best qualities of public service and civic leadership by advocating for and providing support and assistance to Woodbridge Township veterans having served in the U.S. military, as well as to support various charitable causes to benefit Woodbridge Township residents. Stu Brandow answered the call of duty to enlist in the U.S. Army following the December 7, 1941 attack on the United States Naval Forces at Pearl Harbor, which marked America's entrance into World War II, and valiantly served the U.S. and Allied forces advancing through Europe to ultimately secure victory in the European theater of operations in May of '45. And significantly, Stuart Brandow fought in various engagements and campaigns to include the Battle of the Bulge, which was the last major German offensive lost through the densely forested Ardennes region of Belgium and Luxembourg. Following World War II, Stuart located to Woodbridge, raised his family, and served on several township boards and commissions. Stuart volunteered time and energy to numerous township charitable causes and veterans organizations to include the VFW, American Legion, and Marine Corps League. Today, I'm proud to announce Stuart Brandow as a recipient of the Woodbridge Township 350th Esquire Centennial Anniversary Key to the Township Award. Congratulations, my friend. Let's say a few words. Got to be brief. Got to be brief.
Well, I have to say, I am proud and honored to get this award. And again, I'm proud and honored to, with these other 10 gentlemen, they are the greatest. And again, I just can't say enough. And I just want to thank you all. This is one of the nicest awards I ever received. I compare this like the military, and I have to say this, the star. Yeah. You know when you get a Bronze Star and then you get a Silver Star. Well, you know I got both of them. But now,
well, this doesn't compare with that.
Yes,
so,
it does.
Well,
yes, it does.
But
in my opinion, it does.
All right.
And thanks again.
All right, my friend.
You and your staff.
All right, thanks. If the council can all come down, we'll take a picture with Stu. You can hold your proclamation too. It's not worth as much as the key, but it is a proclamation. I'll hold this way. Look at a nice picture of you with everybody. We have two other recipients of the Key to the City Award, Pat Trombetta and Frank St. Marie. They're basically inseparable. They're the Senior Olympics gurus, started way back in 2007 with that great that organization, that event that comes to town and brings a lot of notoriety to Woodbridge Township, 1,000 athletes every year. The Woodbridge Senior Billiards Club, the Relay for Life, and all the different American Cancer Society events that they do. So congratulations also to Pat and Frank.
Council, can I get a motion to approve the minutes from May 21st, 2019?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have before you two second reading ordinances this evening, lettered A and B. Can I get a motion that these ordinances be taken up on second and third reading and the public hearing be open?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The public hearing is now open on letter A and B. One is the addition of handicap parking on streets, and one is a deletion. Any comments from the public? There are no comments from the public. Can I get a motion that the public hearing be closed and both ordinances be adopted and submitted to the mayor for approval as required by law?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You now have ordinances under first readings listed as C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. Can I get a motion that these ordinances be passed on first reading, published in the Home News Tribune on June 14, 2019, with notice of public hearing to be held on June 25, 2019 at 7 p.m.?
Motion.
Second.
Any comments or questions from council? All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Resolutions listed this evening 1 through 37. I get a motion on 1 through 37 by consent. And also, when you're doing the voting, please advise me accordingly on resolution number 5.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? Mrs. Strong? Any other comments?
Mr. Mitch, Avenel VFW and the Avenel Columbia Club.
Mr. Mitch, number 5, Woodbridge Oaks.
Any other comments from council?
Mr. Columbia Club, Islam for me, that's 00215.
Thank you. Any other comments from council? All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you, Mr. Mitch. Before we move to the public portion, Mayor, I'd like to call on you to have our bi-weekly meeting council update, please.
Thank you, Council President. Just want to report on a very busy and successful 3-week period since the last council meeting. There were 15 different Memorial Day events attended by the council all over the township. Of course, I just mentioned the 350th, which was a terrific event. John Mitch and Vito Sumluka were the chairs. They deserve a great deal of congratulations for the job they did. They worked for over a year because the first event was June 1st of 2018, where we turned the gym in the community center into a cocktail hour, and we turned the roller rink into a dinner dance, and they did a great job with that, continuing with a whole year worth of events, assisted by Brian Molnar and Eileen Caggiano. The event itself, the police department had everything running smooth. The fire, first aid, and CERT teams were all there in attendance, volunteering their time. I also want to congratulate the committee for the way they involved the schools. There were essay contests, poetry readings, art contests, game shows, many other events where the students had to learn the history of Woodbridge in a very interactive form. Thousands of people enjoyed that picnic. We're actually, the only complaint we got was that we should not make it a one-year event. We should do it every year, so we're doing it every year. Next year it will be on July 6th. We'll try to keep it on the first Saturday in June before it gets too hot. It's going to be called Summerfest 2020 Kickoff. So all of our summer events and concerts will be on display that day, and people will have a chance to come, enjoy themselves again, and find out what's going on in the summer. Nancy Drum took the lead in Relay for Life with Liz Beth also in attendance. Nancy also coordinated a tour of the current Ross Street School for alumni before it gets torn down, and the principal told me today they made over $2,000 for the PTO, which is an amazing fundraiser for very little effort. Brian Small ran the Rally for Ryan. Ryan Tarabetsky is a 7-year-old who's suffering from leukemia in the Avenel section of town. Brian put together a fantastic event this past Saturday at School 9 with rides and DJs and all kinds of kids' games, and it was just tremendous effort. Howie Bowers Ford's Fire Company did an outstanding job knocking down a fire at Crossings of 1 with only 1 unit burned and 2 others with water damage. It was a very quick response because there were 5 guys in the house, and they got the call, and they got there quick. And if you remember, we've had a bad fire in Avenel with an apartment that was destroyed, and just not long ago, earlier this year, an apartment building in Caseby was destroyed. This had all the makings of that, but because of the great job the fire company did, It was knocked down in very little time. Howie also attended the Ford's Hopewell and Caseby Fire Company's memorial service and helped with the cruise night on New Brunswick Avenue by the Ford's Business Community Group. Council President Corey Spiller was dunked 32 times at the Avenel 4 and 5 school field day and also attended the School 9 color run with Brian and Liz Beth. Corey also attended the AMS Science Tech Fair with projects from all over town. 31 of those 32 times, Corey was dunked, in fact, by his wife. Debbie Meehan organized an outstanding Support Our Troops rally in May, and her work with the veterans went on with the Fleet Week trip to New York City along with Liz Beth, Nancy, and Brian. Debbie also participated in the Career Day at Colonia High School. We had a Senior Police Academy graduation, Historic Preservation Commission essay contest, the School Film Festival, Elks Breakfast, the Gifted and Talented Art Show. We had George Washington visit the Barron Art Center in his first visit back to Woodbridge since the 1700s, and he looked great. A blood drive for Ryan Terabetsky, a cleanup of Oros Park, and many other events. And many of us attended the swearing-in ceremony for 7 new police officers joining the best police force in the state. And there were several scholarships handed out at our 3 high school senior nights, including tonight. So it was a very, very busy 3 weeks for our township council. So thank you for your support.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for that nice report. Pleasure to work with everyone up here. We will now move to the public portion of the meeting. Please approach the microphone if you'd like. State the area of the township you live in. There's a 5-minute time.
Good afternoon, everybody. John Bertati, Woodbridge. A couple of weeks ago, I was over here, and we were discussing about the self-insurance, that we are self-insured in Woodbridge Township. And my question was that time, are we insured for sex offenders, that township employees and political politicians, so to speaking? And I was made aware that they were self-insured for such a things. Again, did we ever in the past have any kind of a coincidence that we were accused, any of our employees or politicians, for any kind of sex offense in this township?
No, not that we're aware of, Mr. Tarkin.
Not unaware of it.
Not that we are aware of.
Not that you are aware. Okay. Number 2 part would be that's including the township employees. That's political employees.
We're all township employees.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. But you're sure of it?
That we're township employees. Yeah, that's what it says on my paperwork.
Not to your knowledge. Not anybody's knowledge.
Not to our knowledge.
Okay. The second question would be, I understand there's a lot of activities doing in the community center about the lobbies, in the lobby, for example. Instead, every couple of months there's some incidents that there's some kind of repairs being made because the floor is buckling or there's a bubbles on the floor. What causes it, number 1? Number 2, is there any possibility of structural problem with the building?
There's no structural problem.
There are no structural problems with the building. It's routine maintenance. Things like that happen in a building that was built in 2000, 2001, and opened in early 2002. It's now 2019. So a building like that's going to have issues.
But again, it's always in the lobby.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Any other comments from the public this evening?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Paul Lund, Hope Lawn section of town. I just want to go on record. Last time I was here 2 weeks back, I brought up the issue of taxes, and I'd like to correct based on the OPA request that was fulfilled. The municipal rate in Woodbridge didn't go up 100%. As stated, I calculated it to be 57%, and I'm always open to correction over a 10-year period. And then the overall rate, which includes all the sources of taxes, only went up 28%, which is certainly close within the 2% tax cap that we've enjoyed for several years. I guess my question would be, I heard recently through Senator Sam Thompson that there might have been a sunset on the 2% tax cap, or it might have been done away with. Can I have clarification on that?
No, we've heard nothing of the kind. It's not been done away with. We're preparing our budget now under the same assumption as the cap rule from last year.
Okay, great. And then just one other small question. I've heard that we may be changing the charter of Woodbridge from township to city. Is there any plan or
Look,
master
I have no
plan
idea
for
where
that
these
to
things
happen?
come out. No, sir, not whatsoever. Never once has anybody made that suggestion here.
Oh, okay, so you don't see any possibility or any favorable reason to become a city as opposed to a township?
I can't imagine why we'd want to be a city, not a township, and I've heard of nothing to the like. of the
Okay.
kind.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any other comments from the public this evening?
Good evening. Kathy Cucci, Woodbridge. I'm just here to express a concern about something that happened in the resident area on Saturday, this past Saturday. Across the street from me is the Martial Arts building on Cutter's Dock Road. Apparently he had some kind of an event going on. There were quite a bit of people coming and going. I'm guessing it started about 3 o'clock. I had ran out for a short time, came back to find the entire neighborhood covered with cars. They were parked illegally. They were pulling in and out of driveways. They were parked in the middle of the road. I did send Mr. Ficcaro pictures because I do have his phone number. We did call the police department out of concern because it is a very high traffic street with trucks 24/7. I've been here before to express my opinion about that. Nothing's ever been done. They go over the bridge. We have no idea what's going on. My concern was the amount of people that were in that building, the amount of cars that were in the area, and the fact that the residents, had they gone out for the day, would have had nowhere to park when they came back. The man has a parking lot, I believe, with 10 spaces. Our area is not the place for that martial arts theater. There's too many people that come and go. There's kids that run across the street when they're getting dropped off, and it's just a safety concern. The police did come out. Some of the cars were dispersed. I heard they were going in the front and out the back. That's not true. They went in the front, they came out the front. I had people sitting on my lawn. It was just out of control. What the solution is, I don't know. Mr. Ficcaro, Ms. Drum suggested maybe police presence if he knows he's going to have these events so that there's better traffic control. I have pictures of a dump truck trying to get down the road. He couldn't. The cars were double parked on the street. Up Strawberry Hill, up Cutter's Dock Road, up to Amboy Avenue. I don't know what happened on Fulton Street because that's only one-sided, so I'm sure
Council
there was
President?
nothing there.
Could I suggest Mr. Hubner, Police Director Hubner, has a complete report from that night. Perhaps he can talk to you outside
Okay.
about, he's got all the stats, and your idea about a police presence when there's going to be a big event is actually a good one.
It's just more safety.
It makes
I mean,
sense.
if we did have to have, the fire department did also show up, but if there was ever an emergency, they wouldn't have gotten up any of those streets.
Bob will talk
It's
to you.
just a concern.
Okay, understood.
Thank you.
Any other comments from the public this evening?
Good evening, everyone. My name's Bob Golden. I live in Seawarren. I'm also a realtor with J.J. Ellick Realty. I've been there over 20 years. And the reason that I stopped by, I wanted the mayor and I wanted the council to know that I spend a lot of time in town hall for clients doing OPA requests, closing out permits, smoke detector inspections, that sort of stuff. Again, the mayor and the council, I want you guys to know the people that I deal with are phenomenal, hardworking staff here in town hall. The procedure to get permits and that sort of stuff, it's very resident friendly. It's very realtor friendly. So when I come in here, I don't spend a lot of time. I fill out some quick paperwork, and the inspections get scheduled in a timely manner, and things get resolved. But more importantly, more and more I've been noticing upstairs on the third floor. People from town, they come in, they don't know what the procedures are. Sometimes the public's not as courteous as we'd like them to be. There's language barriers. But these girls on the third floor and the girls at the clerk's office, they do a phenomenal job. And they're very patient, they're very courteous, and they walk these people through, those that don't know what the process is, they walk them through the process, and they get the job done. So, I'm beating a dead horse, I'm sorry, but to the mayor and the council, I just want to let you know that the staff up there and in the clerk's office are just a great group of people, and they're working hard, and they're making Woodbridge look very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words.
Any other comments this evening?
Can I take this off? No, I don't want. Can you hear me? Oh. All right. I don't want to bend down. I'm Maureen MacArthur. I live in Island, and I don't know if you're tired of hearing it, but I had a wonderful time at the 350th celebration picnic. If you haven't heard it enough, you just did a wonderful job. I went there with my whole family. My husband worked the beer tent with the Knights of Columbus. I had my 3 young adult children with me. I didn't know what to expect. I got there at 1 o'clock. I stayed till 11 at night. I think I left. You could go there all day long and not spend a dime if you don't want. There was something for everybody. The music was wonderful, and I was kind of surprised when I read that it was going to be open till 10:30 at night, because we all know the park closes at sunset. And we also know that nothing good happens in the park after sunset, except for June 1st. You know, the music ended at 10 o'clock. Someone got up and said thank you, made a few thank yous, and my best part of the whole evening was, and they said, and the beer tent's open till 10:30. So I thought I was shocked over that. But it gave a chance for everybody to clear out. So again, I want to thank you. And a gentleman stood up here a minute ago, and he's talking about the tax rate. But I have to say, I have a child who used the public school. I use every possible event or facility you guys provide for us, we use. I have to honestly say, at this point, I feel like I have to write you a check. So for our tax dollars, I think we get a lot. So thank you.
Thank you.
Any other comments from the public? If there are no other comments, can I get a motion that the public portion of this meeting be closed?
Motion.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The public portion is now closed.
Thank you, Mr. Mitch. We will now move to the agenda portion of the meeting. On my agenda, item number 12, the Greens at Avenel, located at 1426 Rahway Avenue, is now accepting applications for rentals. The Greens at Avenel is a 100-unit apartment complex at the site of the old decrepit Warden's House property. 25 units will be designated developmentally disabled, operated through the state. We want to market the remaining units to our own special need population in Woodbridge. People can go to www.greensavenel.com to check out the apartments and get themselves on the list for when they are officially marketed. There's the premise behind the Greens at Avenel is geared towards developmentally disabled and special needs residents. There's services and programs built within the facility, so we're really looking forward to that service. Item number 13, the Comcast Xfinity store is now open, located at 899 St. George Avenue, the former Bertucci's. The store provides residents with customer service as well as a store. To refresh, this was formerly located on Lord Street in Avenel. The Cable Commission, which I sit on, the administration made it abundantly clear, as well as we showed all the complaints from our residents during our Cable Commission survey. We and our residents were not happy how that transpired, how they kind of just picked up shop and left overnight, which they're not allowed to do within the franchise agreement. But with that said, they are back at 899 St. George Avenue. Our concerts, summer concert series, item number 15, our summer concert series. So this will start before our next council meeting. So it kicks off on Golden Oldies Monday, Monday, June 24th with the Duprees. And then the Tuesday is the Tuesday Tributes, Best of the Eagles. Concerts at 7:30 at the high school. So take a look at that. Director Hubbard's outside. Senator, I had asked last meeting, when we redid the light at Rahway and Avenel Street, it was missing some yellow when the no parking signs went up. Traffic maintenance was out there and had it done by, I think, 10 o'clock the next morning. You know, somebody says, why do you get so excited about an intersection? I mean, if you looked how that intersection looked just 5 years ago, opposed to what it looks now, it's fantastic. So please thank the director for me. That's all. My Council Vice President DeJesus is excused. Councilwoman Meehan.
Thank you, Council President. I'm going to go down to item number 5. Our Colonia Field Day barbecue and wiffle ball tournament will be held this year on Saturday, August 3rd at the Colonia Little Fellows Field. Registration begins at 10 o'clock and the games start at 11 o'clock sharp. Space is limited and teams must be registered by July 27. We'll also be having a town barbecue that day, entertainment things for the kids, so we invite you to come down. It's $10 a ticket, and all these proceeds will be donated to the family of Elijah Payton, who is a resident of Ford's. He's a little boy who's battling a rare autoimmune disorder and who urgently needs a bone transplant. So come down, have a great day, and help us support that family. And then just shout out to the police department. I know Council De Jesus has police on her agenda, but I just wanted to take you a moment about a program I recently attended at the high schools. It can never happen to me. That's what 37,133 people nationwide told themselves in 2017. Those 37,133 people were silenced that same year when killed in an automobile accident. Of those deaths, 9,878 were alcohol related. This town every year has 12 to 18 fatal call-outs, several of them involving 17 to 25-year-old youths. This is just some of the statistics that Police Officer Joe Angelo of the Woodbridge Police Department rattled off to Woodbridge, JFK, and Colonia High School seniors on the day of their proms a few weeks before graduation and during a program presented that he called Don't Be a Statistic. This program was acted out by Woodbridge police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and drama students from all 3 high schools. The moving program was a reenactment of a motor vehicle accident of 2 cars filled with high school students. During that, after it was conducted, students were placed in ambulance. The students that were involved were placed in ambulance. One student was arrested for drunk driving, and the other student was driven away in a hearse led by bagpiper. It is Officer Angelo's mission to hope that this program serves as a reminder to our youth to be very careful and not to drink and drive. So I just wanted to thank Officer Joe Angelo, the Woodbridge Police Department, administration for allowing this program to be put together, Unit of Traffic Safety and Woodbridge First Responders for bringing this very important message to our Woodbridge Township graduating class. And I wish all our Woodbridge Township students have a wonderful graduation. It's the best time of their lives, and they have a great, great future. And just remember, be smart, be careful, and don't be a statistic. And I hope they enjoy their summer. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilwoman Meehan. Councilwoman Drum.
Thank you, Council President. Relay for Life 25th year of fundraising event was this past Saturday at Woodbridge High School. Over $75,000 was raised this year and over $1 million in the past 25 years. Woodbridge Township has the longest running Relay for Life in the state of New Jersey. Thank you to all of our community and local businesses that generously supported us, Famous Dave's Mulberry Street Restaurant, and to our IAFF Local 290 Woodbridge Township's Firefighters Association for cooking the day of. Fun was had by all. Each cancer survivor was honored for their brave battles and also remembered our loved ones with a beautiful, heartfelt luminary celebration. Thank you as well to our Mayor McCormick and my council mates for all of your support. The Downtown Merchants Cruises will begin on Wednesday, June 19th. A portion of downtown Main Street will be inaccessible from approximately 5 to 9:30 p.m. The Chamber of Commerce's Lee Vetlin Memorial Golf Outing is set for June 17th at Colonia Country Club. If you're not interested in golfing, there is also a dinner afterwards. So if you're interested, you may contact the Chamber at 732-636-4040. Woodbridge Fire Department is having a Junior Fire Academy day camp the week of July 22nd. All details can be provided by calling the firehouse at 732-602-6040, and you can speak with Lisa Lanza or John Golden. I know that Council President mentioned the summer concerts. There's also one beginning at the Parker Presh on Wednesdays, June 19th at 7:30, and then the local band Thursdays will begin on June 27th. Please bring a lawn chair and a non-perishable food item. I wanted to say congratulations to all of our Woodbridge High School athletic teams that received the mayoral proclamations tonight for all of their successes. And a happy Father's Day to everyone. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilwoman Drum. Councilman Anderson is excused. Councilman Ficarra.
Thank you, Council President. First from the Woodbridge Community Center, As I've mentioned in the past, the Skyline Mini Golf and the batting cages, our outside facilities are open. Membership for the Highland Grove Pool at Spray Park, applications are available. Summer camps at Highland Grove and at our main building, the community center, are filling up very quickly, so if you're interested in getting your child involved, I suggest you go online to njwcc.com, NewJerseyWoodbridgeCommunityCenter.com, or stop off at our beautiful facility across the street at the club. The club is in full summer mode. In particular, they got a wonderful program called Youth Sports Fit, which is a program designed specifically to train young student athletes to become stronger, quicker, and more flexible, giving them an advantage in their chosen sport. It's a great opportunity, and again, that's over at the club. And their website is very simple, theclub.org. Also, construction-wise, the roof is being primed and ready for the new waterproofing that's going on there. The rain gutters have been installed, and interior construction is beginning soon. All of this is going on, but things are happening over there at the club. Moving into the senior activities, my item number 1A, the New Jersey Senior Olympics booklets are out. They're over at the community center. If we can just take a look at that. The booklets are out. The date of the events was September 6th through the 8th. Registration is open until August 26th. We encourage you to register online. It's NewJerseySeniorOlympics.com. Again, NJSeniorOlympics.com. And Woodbridge residents will receive a $25 discount. That means if you participate in 3 sporting events, it would normally cost $30. If you're a Woodbridge resident, it only costs $5, plus you receive the Olympic shirt. So it's really exciting. Booklets, again, are at the community center. Mr. Mitch, I believe they're in your office on the counter. And that discount, again, to Woodbridge people. The kickoff for the New Jersey Senior Olympics is July the 5th, and that's at the community center in the gym. And we ask that all the athletes, all the past athletes that participate, please show up. Pat is here, and if you wear your shirts and wear your medals, it would be a nice kickoff and a very exciting way to get things rolling. Going down to my item number 6, the fireworks, of course, this year are on July 3rd. The park is closed until 4 o'clock, and then you can start entering and preparing for the festivities. The annual pizza run is a week later, week and a day later on July 10th, actually a week later on July 10th, and that's also down at our waterfront in Alvin P. Williams Park. And those are activities that are traditional in the summer. They have a great following, and information is up on our website if you need anything else. Ms. Meehan, can I mention the Municipal Alliance? I don't know if you were going to do this at a later date. Yeah. Okay. The Rock of Awareness is in memory of Nicholas, and it's a prevention program for addiction, claiming too many young lives. The Nicholas Udanish Foundation is focused on provision of drug and behavioral health education programs to local schools. Our addiction services program, through our health department, does an outstanding job with this. And Dr. Bonnie Nolan is at the head of that. And it's called Rock for Awareness. It's June 22nd at Woodbridge High School, 12 to 6 p.m. It's similar to what we did with our 350th anniversary. The B Street Band, the Bruce Springsteen Tribute Band is going to be there, Smoke and Mirrors. There's a lot of different food vendors and trucks, and it's just a great activity to run and gain some funds for this addiction services program, which is doing some amazing work and helping a lot of people. So again, that's June 22nd, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., and it's through our Municipal Alliance, which Councilwoman Meehan is part of, and that's why I asked for permission to do that. Director Hub, I know that you spoke to Mrs. Cucci on that, and I know that we have a plan to try to look ahead on that. If you could just keep me in a loop, I'd appreciate it. Absolutely. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you, Councilman Carr. Councilman Small.
Thank you, Council President. Number 8, school projects. Both of our school projects are running on time. That's Woodbridge Middle School and Ross Street School. Really looking forward to opening up the new Ross Street School in September. It'll be the first new school in Woodbridge Township in 51 years. So very excited about that. Number 11 on the agenda, the Port Reading Fire Department. The lot was recently paved and striped over the last 3 days, so Director Henry and Hubner, thank you. The lot looks great. The building's totally finished, and we appreciate all your efforts. And just finally, Saturday, the 8th, we held Rally for Ryan. It was a great day at School 9, like the mayor stated earlier. I just want to thank the committee, our sponsors, all the patrons that came out. We raised a lot of money. It was a great day for the Terabetsky family. And again, to the mayor, my councilmates that were able to make it, and to directors Hubner, Henry, Semaluka, and Deputy Director Molnar. We couldn't do it without you. Please pass on all the thank yous to your departments. We appreciate everything you do. That's all, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilman Small. Councilman Patel.
Thank you, Council President. My agenda is in order, but I have a couple of announcements. A few weeks ago, Division of Engineering, they initiated certain projects, reconstruction projects in Islin, and I just visited those streets, and they look really great. The construction is underway. Construction includes handicap ramps at the corner of the streets, some reconstruction of the curbs and sidewalks, and that's happening at Home Parks Avenue, Woodruff Street, Tyler Avenue, Grand Avenue, Courage Avenue, and Plymouth Rise. So I would like to thank them again one more time to the Division of Engineering. Also, JFK Memorial High School, they have their seniors graduation on June 21st, and it's starting at 2 p.m. So I would like to thank the teachers, principals, and the coaches. Also, I would like to congratulate the parents and the students. Have a happy, healthy, and a safe summer vacation. And also, to all those fathers in the township, I would like to wish them a happy Father's Day. That's all for tonight. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Councilman Patel. Councilman Bauer.
Thank you, Council President. Item number 9, Troop 53, Boy Scouts of America. Boy Scouts Troop Pack 53 was chartered in 1952 and ran out of Our Lady of Peace Church in Ford for many years. The troop consists of 5 dens, 2 robotic teams with roughly over 100+ members. Late April, the troop was informed that OLP will no longer go into charter or have space available for them to host meetings, pack nights, and had to find a new charter and home by the end of May. Without a charter, the troop would have to cease operations, according to the Boy Scouts of America bylaws after 67 years. With the assistance of Mayor McCormick, Ford's District 7 Board of Fire Commissioners, and the Ford's Volunteer Fire Company, the fire company will now hold the charter, and the township will supply the troop with facilities to host their meetings and events, ensuring Troop 53's existence. It's great being a part of a team that works so well with the community, and I'd like to thank everyone who made this possible. And I have 2 announcements. Next Tuesday, the 18th. Roller skating fundraiser hosted by Elijah's Warriors at the Woodbridge Community Center on Tuesday, June 18th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. $10 admission, $4 skate rentals. Tickets are available at the door or in advance at 732-742-2342. Elijah Payton is age 8, a resident of Ford's, and has a newly diagnosed autoimmune disorder. At this time, Elijah and his mom are the only 2 people in the world diagnosed with this disease. He is currently undergoing a bone marrow transplant at this time at the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. So please come out and support this great cause. And one more announcement. Walk the Middlesex Greenway with Mayor John McCormick and the Woodbridge Wellness Campaign tomorrow, June 12th. Meet at 5:30 p.m. at Dudish Park. Entrance on May Street off King George Road in Fords, and walk starts at 6 p.m. That's all I have tonight, Council President.
Thank you, Councilman Bauer. Mr. Mitch.
Thank you, Mr. President. The only item, just to remind you, under number 2, we have a continued hearing on the 25th of the month on the fire lights. So I'll keep you posted if that remains intact or changes.
Okay, thank you. Senator Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. President. The items listed are housekeeping in nature. There are 3 add-ons that are all for professional services that will be on for action at the next meeting. One is for French and Perillo for parking lighting at the Hickory Senior Center, French and Perillo for earthwork operations at the Hickory Senior Center, and then there is an environmental consulting services for a grant that the township received for the DPW property. That's with Excel Environmental.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Council President. Our proposal will remove a handicap parking space no longer in use and an amendment to some parking restrictions on Marconi Avenue in Islip. Thank you.
Director Green.
I don't have anything tonight. Thank you, Council President.
Director Samu.
Nothing this evening. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you. Director Berger.
Thank you, Council President. Just standard biweekly refund from current account. Thank you.
Thank you, Council President. I have a resolution for New Dover Road guardrail improvement. I have a release of 3 performance bonds and a refund of overpaid sewer connection fee. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Beagle. 53, because it was a big help. Very nice. Thank you. Look for a motion to adjourn. Second. Meeting adjourned. Have a good evening.